Hello, everybody. Sorry for the momentary delay there. What do we got here? Oh, goodness. You guys are actually chatting a fair bunch in the chat. My goodness, give me a second. Almost forgot, but you did it. Blue grab third. Oh, that's what you mean by spoiled it. Way to go, Dorn. You spoiled it. Tisk tisk. But hello, Pom Pom. Hello, Bells. Hello, Blue. Hello, Coach Dorn. Hello, Pandemonium. Hello, Not the Big Boss. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all doing quite well. Sorry, I need just... Ugh. You're a good boy. You didn't spoil anything. I don't know, Dorn. I think we'll have to leave that to the... the judge, jury, and the executioner. Hopefully they're feeling particularly grateful today, or particularly kind, merciful even. That's the word we were looking for. How is everybody doing? How's the week treated you so far? I know it's only Tuesday, but it feels like Friday sometimes. Or maybe Thursday, I suppose. Friday at least has the feel of a relief. Thursday is like, oh, one more. Execute. There you go. There's the executioner. Said dinner and fixing my brother's phone. Nice. I hope dinner was enjoyable for you, not the big boss. We're gonna have a slightly brainless stream today, I think. It's Friday in my heart. Exactly. It was just, like, you ever just get into a rhythm of something and you're like, oh, this shouldn't be that bad. And then by the time you get close to the end of the day and you're just like, how did this simple thing just get me so tired? That's kind of how I felt today, where it's just like, what happened just now? Pork roast. I can't ponder the general flavor off the cuff of my head at the moment, but I'm presuming it was pretty good. I don't know who cooked it, but I'm sure that it was delicious all the same, or at least I hope so. I had topics that I wanted to talk about today, and they've all left my brain because I'm very good at writing down my thought process. Blue, please. Not the big boss is an intelligent lad. He would not make such an amateur mistake. He's a professional, you see. Though the idea of it is kind of funny. I'll definitely agree to that. Put our weapon. We're not doing. Oh, we're not getting into combat. We're moving around. That's driving for you. I can understand that. I think anybody here who's driven like a long period of time can feel that, like, that fatigue from driving. Where you just, oh, especially on like roads that have like no real distinguishing, like, anything, you know, if you just drive along like a forest covered highway for just like 4 hours, it's just like, oh, crank music to the best of your abilities. And hope for the best. Oh, music or podcast or keep the window open. Actually, I once when I used to be a dishwasher at one place that I worked at, I did it from Monday to Friday, so it was always just Saskatchewan. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, I haven't done that drive, Big Boss, but my parents have, and they're just like, it's brutal. It's a brutal, just 8 hours of wheat fields. But I was, I did a like a 9 to 4, no, an 8 to 4, sorry, like dishwashing job that I worked at a place. And I remember one day, like, this was around the time, like, during, like, my later teens, so I wasn't particularly having good sleep schedules because of my ADHD and my general addiction to World of Warcraft. So I, would kind of do the play WoW until 4 a.m., sleep until 7, really quickly eat breakfast, and then rush over to work and just tolerate that. How's it going, Pandemonium? Thank you for stopping by. Hope things are going well. And I just... Hello, Kaju. I guess it's nice to see you, too. But, so, I think it was a Friday, so, just doing that system... I'm just kidding, Kaju. Come on. I did that system, and I just was so tired that day. I remember getting into my car, and it was a very simple drive. Like, you turned out of the parking lot, you drove for a straight line for a few dozen kilometers, you took a left, you took a right, you were at my parents' place. Like, it was very, very easy. And I remember getting out of the parking lot, and I remember turning onto that road, and then I blinked, and I was at the stoplight, like, 20 kilometers later. And I have no recollection between those two moments. Hi, Stitches. How are you? Happy birthday! Big happy birthday to you, Stitches. I hope it's been a good birthday so far. But yeah, summary. Don't drive when you're tired. Could potentially... Oh, I'll even sing it in Dutch just for you. Het is je verjaardag, hoera, hoera. Het is je verjaardag, hoera, hoera. Oh wait, I don't remember that. I don't remember that song. Sorry. Lang zal ze leven, lang zal ze leven, lang zal ze leven in de gloria, in de gloria. In de gloria. Heep-a-da-peep, hoera! Heep-a-da-peep, hoera! Heep-a-da-peep, hoera! Happy birthday, Stitches. Just for translation, lang zal ze leven is long shall they live. And then in de gloria is like, in glory, essentially. Salsa in my lungs. Well, get it out of there, Kaju. That's dangerous. I mean, they say spice up your life sometimes, but I don't know if that's a good idea. And then heep-a-da-peep is heep-a-da-peep hurrah is kind of like hip hip hooray. So heep-a-da-peep is hip hip, and then hurrah is hooray. I inject 1 habanero a day. I don't feel alive unless it feels like my lungs are on fire. Mmm. Yeah, exactly. What Blue said. I hope you have a great day today, Stitches. I hope that you have cake or whatever substitute you wish to have in order to fill that sweet tooth. Ice cream, brownies, cookies, other things that don't come to mind. I don't know. Even if you just want to gorge on like Mars bars or something, like whatever you're feeling. The day is a you day, damn it. That's so metal. No, don't encourage him, not the big boss. What has me so emotional in a good way? I'm glad to hear it. You've been literally doing that. Just, just you wait, batter. Kaju, it's his birthday. You can't threaten him with violence right now. He's immune. He's got the immunity from, Survivor, if anybody remembers. If anybody remembers that show. It's a you day today. Yay, yeah, yay. Exactly, Pom Pom. Just you wait, Will. Freaking come at me, Kaju. Come at me, Scrub Lord. I'm ripped. 1v1 me IRL nerd. Yakatori, how are you? Hello. Oh. Excuse me, Pom Pom. I'm trying to say hello to Yakatori here. You can't just be throwing pillows at me when I'm saying hello. Stinky note. All right, I suppose we can do that. Give me uno secondo while I go find him. There he is. There's our boy. Excuse me, I'm trying to put the sticky note on properly. That takes dedication and time and effort. Well, it works. Had a bad morning, but it's going better. I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes you have that, fall out of the fall into the wrong side of the bed, off the wrong side of the bed. I know how to say words, but sometimes either just mindset or can I sub to your channel? Or I can sub to your channel now? I'm presuming you're talking about Pom Pom. I believe so, yes. I presume that's where the... Oh my goodness, got you. I believe that's where the emotes are coming from. Pom Pom, correct me if I'm wrong. Assuming that you can at the moment, obviously. Hope your day keeps improving. Agreed, Blue. Agreed. You have... It's Stitches' birthday today. We all gotta have a good day in his honor. What an unreasonable thing to say. Somebody who you don't know has their birthday right now. Have a good day for their sake. Oh goodness, the whole gang's here. You need to go die now. Why is that, Kaju? What's going on? Kaju, you can't say stuff like that and then leave, you attention-seeking heck. What's going on? What's got you in a funk? Pom Pom is a professional streamer officially. Heck yeah. It was just a formality. She was the whole time, but now she has the badge. Whatever the badge might take form of. So apologies if you hear tapping in the background. My roommate was generous enough to make me an ice cap just before stream, and the top is starting to solidify a little bit because it has a lot of ice in it. So I'm trying to stop it from happening, but just mixing it with a spoon. So if there's a little bit of tapping noise, just know that it's that. There's no nap during day. Well, you have yourself a good nap then, Kaju. Don't go to sleep for too long, please and thank you. That's just gonna ruin your sleep tonight. That would be the time that I do. Blue, what is the name of that one VTuber that you enjoy? Vox somebody? Do one of his good morning call things. It's a party. It's a badge of evil, evil, evil. I think he says evil though, right? He adds a little bit of an oomph to the L. I don't know because I've never seen SpongeBob, so, you know. I'm going to need some professionals to help me out on this, you know. I'm spewing some mad facts right now, but I realize that I'm not checking in with the fact checkers. And that's a dangerous thing to do. This ice cap is so thick it won't even frickin' slide out of the cup. Probable, though. I hope you didn't hear my little blah blah blah. My mouthful talking. Anyway, welcome everybody. So we're only going to be doing 2 hours this week because I'm realizing that because of work, it's actually kind of kicking my ass more than I thought it was going to. Plus, I have some secret projects that I need to work on this week, which I'm hoping to be able to start showing by the end of the week. And yeah, so I need to cut down the days a little bit because, yeah, I need rest. I need a little bit of reduction on workload, and I need to have time for my big projects. So many jokes to go with that thick ice cap. Freaking go for it, big boss. I put down the trump card. You know, at this point, or I put down the cards. It's up to you to you know. I don't know poker very well, so I don't know. You can all in at me, or you can match, or whatever, or you can fold, whichever one you feel like. Secret projects, you say? Yeah, secret projects. Before we start playing Final Fantasy, I guess I'll give one hint. At the end of the week, the month changes. That's all I'll say about that. Just slide that little tidbit over across the table for you guys. You know, it's literally just a single card. It just has seasons changing written on it. And you're looking at me with a question mark, and when you look up, I'm already out of my chair and out the door with a loud, like, and that's all you hear. That's it. But all right. Enough about my wild antics.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
Shame on you, big boss. Shame. But also, who doesn't enjoy a nice thickness from time to time, you know? I'm prepared for Bells to throw something at me at this point because she's going to. But you know what? I'm sticking to my guns. Who doesn't appreciate a good thickness from time to time? I think thickness is a, how to say, like, it doesn't affect groups of people. That's just an across the board. That's a broad brush because everybody likes a good bit of thick. Oh my god, he's right. There are other months. I know, Blue. It's not just September. Much to, I think, everybody's disappointment and concern right now, you know? Like, you're looking over at your 12-month calendar and you're flipping through it and it just says September every single time. And you're like, well, it's just got to be September. It's just the 9th September. But it's just like, no. Your September calendar is wrong. I can tell I'm tired because my little improv jokes are worse than they normally are. And they're normally already pretty bad. Pretty fat? I said bad. That's a lot of months. Oh, don't you put ting at me. No, that's not allowed. 1 second. Oh, wait, no, that should be okay. Sorry, I forgot I had a work thing open and it bedinged at me. I don't understand what's being discussed. Thickness? You need to spell thickness with, or thick with 2 C's. Hopefully that means more. And if you're not terminally online like I am, then you know what? Keep being the way you are, Pom Pom. You live a healthier and better life that way.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled. and they will fight to the last.
Dang right they will.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, grandfather?
No, Alfie, that's just gas. Someone had to say it. Someone had to make the fart joke. I know everybody was thinking it.
I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again.
Ring, ring, ring.
Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you?
That close,
It's
eh?
all right, Sid.
I like that Sid's just like, let me at him! Why? Just immediately brings the karate chop hands up.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
Oh, right, because Thancred. There we go, Thancred. Thancred is, not with us anymore.
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
And yes, Bells, thank you for the help. I appreciate that.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian.
Oh, there we go. Fate weighs heavy on my mind. I can't bear to think him a thrall to an Aspian. So that would imply that he's probably not... Because if anybody here knows anything about thralls, if I'm remembering correctly now, I'm going to really quickly. When it comes to more magical aspects, specifically, a thrall is normally like a person who is just like locked into somebody with a supreme power to them, like a vampire who has thralls. I think they're called thralls, or am I completely wrong and I'm just being a silly Billy? In which case, I apologize for being incredibly wrong. And also not the big boss. I'm pretty sure an ice cap will probably be the end of me one day. Luckily, we're using decaf, because the caffeine one doesn't make me hyperactive, but it really fires up my anxiety, which is not great because then I overthink everything. Plus the caffeine, while not making me hyper, makes my brain work a little bit faster. So it basically just fuels specifically the anxiety engine, which is rough sometimes.
Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows.
A very important lore dump of exposition.
That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
And this is how you know that this game is a high fantasy game. Crystals of Darkness. Thrall equals slave. All right, then I've got it right. Thank you, Big Boss. I appreciate you giving me the double check on that.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
She just
This is a
has
crystal
one.
of darkness.
She just happens to... How do we know Minfilia's not the bad guy?
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It was 3D printed.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies.
Well, thanks, students of Baldessian.
Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Asians alone.
As the war chief's name was described as a contradiction. Oh, I learned it from the World of Warcraft. Of course, Thrall! Also, hello, Val. How are you? Not a bad reference, actually, now that I think about it, Big Boss. Good on ya. That's a solid reference to help there. And yeah, Val, how's it going? How's your Tuesday been so far? Hope the week is treating you well so far. How short it has been so far.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Asian influence.
The plot thickens. But this time with a CK, not with a CC. Though I suppose the plot can be thick in a way too, but I don't think that kind of plot works here.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Asian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet
Of
the
course.
most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
All right, whose money is on the fact that the next shot is us going to be nodding? 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Ah, the
from the
silent
bottom of
protagonist.
my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light.
Yeah, exactly, Pom Pom. It's a potential. I don't think it's going to happen, though. This game is pretty PG, you know? There's not a lot of bad, though there is some references to some darker stuff in here, but steer. The rear of the plot, that is. Welcome back, Dorn. Hope that your trip back home was a quick and safe one. Gold star nodding. Hell yeah.
What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons.
Nuh-uh.
I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present.
Yeah. Just so you know, we're gonna go ahead and give you a nice big dose of humble sauce. Cause even though people think that of you like a warrior of light, past don't mean shit, bruh. I'm just sitting here like, dude, I'm just a silent protagonist. Like, fucking chill. Also, I'm reading way too deep into this. You're practically yelling with that. Yes! Yes! I'll help!
A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior.
So I suppose that would be... Imagine like a D&D campaign, for instance. Like just any TTRPG where you play as heroes and you go all the way to the end. You know, like you beat the big bad guys, you save the world, all is yay. You know, you get to... Some of you don't make it home. Some of you are scarred for life. Others finally live their quiet lives that they've always wanted to, you know, owning their little plots of farmland or running that tavern they've always wanted to make. And then 10 years go by and a new realm, a new threat emerges to like engulf the realm in potential chaos. And all of your party are just like, we paid the price already. Make someone else do it. Dude, I have a bar that I own. It's like a good thing. I have got a wife. I've got like 3 kids. I'm gonna stay here and protect them. Thumbs up. I grabbed my magical gun I found and fixed the problem. Exactly, Dorn. That's what the new adventurer does. They're just like, well, I guess it's up to me, and they roll up their sleeves and a magical gun falls out of their sleeve, and they're like, oh shit, I found a gun. And then and then they just go off and they just magically shoot the big bad guy who's not immune to bullets. You know, he's got his old dark robes on and he's all like, soon the world will be mine. Once I get access to the 3 pieces of Bologna. And then the hero's just like, I found you! Kicks in the door. How? How did you know that my only weakness was bullets? And the world was saved. And that's how Dorn became Coach Dorn. Because now he's teaching people how to use same magical guns to protect the realm. Against a menacing, dark-cloaked men. And women, we don't judge here. We can have some evil girl bosses. Unfortunately, they will be shot regardless because, yeah. I don't know what this little improv thing is right now. I don't know where this story's going, but I'm glad you guys are sitting around. I'm just waiting for my viewer count to drop to like 2. It's just like, yeah, you know what? I deserve it.
I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will.
Hello, Lawful. How are you? Thank you for calling me a feminist icon. I don't know why you think those things, but I guess I appreciate the strange title. How are you doing, by the way, Lawful? How's your Tuesday treating you? By the way, I don't know if he's still here, but Lawful, it is Stitches' birthday. This small box labeled C4. I love the idea that it's a small enough box that it could be like, you know, like a little case for a pair of spectacles. So like everyone just thinks that you're carrying around this very strange brand of glasses. But then finally when like the big bad evil dragon shows up, you whip out the C4 box and everyone is just like, why would those glasses matter? And you're like, no. And you open it up and it's C4. And just to, you know, use that fantastic, that baseball arm that you got from many years as a kid playing out in the field and just frickin' whip that C4 just flawlessly into the open maws of the dragon, and it just kind of goes gulp, and then it stares in panic as it realizes what's happened, and just goes poof. Head just pops off like a dandelion head. No, your sister got you Subway and your favorite chips. Hey, that still counts. You get a meal and you get your favorite chips. That's still treating yourself. And at the end of the day, treating yourself is the nicest thing you can do.
Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
I'm gonna make a GoFundMe for you. I'm an ammunition. Wizard. Dorn, I think your spell would be Daka Daka. think it's Daka Daka. Oh, God, I can feel that there's a little bit of caffeine in this drink because I'm just, like, doubting everything that I'm saying. Did you put a candle on yourself? I like my sub with at least a small coating of wax. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, I didn't even realize that was the end of the quest. We have 30 of these, and I just don't use them. I don't even know why I don't use them. I just don't. No, but that would be funny. Ah, it's an idea. The wax preserves the flavor. Mm-mm-mm. For later bits. Until next part. Oh, God. Making me think of The Simpsons when Homer has that, like, ridiculous party sub. And he just doesn't want to stop eating it, even though it's, like, rancid, and I'm pretty sure it's, like, black and purple. And he's just, like, super, super sick. Marge, I'd like to be alone with the sandwich. Are you gonna eat it? Yes. She just calmly takes it from his hand and throws it in the garbage. Oh, God, that's the episode where they go to that one theme park. With, I think it's Selma, I'm pretty sure. The kids do. Alright, anyway. No rambling about The Simpsons. That's not what we're here for. We're here for adventure. We have adventures to go on, you see. Oh my God, Big Boss, you know what I'm talking about. She drinks the ferret, or what is it? The water in the of the ride, and she ends up going crazy because it's so polluted. I am the Lizard Queen. Oh, shit. I'm so glad you know what I'm talking about. Freaking kudos, Big Boss. Kudos. All present? Then let us begin. Duff Gardens, hooray. Slops onto the stairs. Oh, yeah. Your lips are turning blue. Maybe you should stay home. Just, it's strange to me because Homer has such a variety in how much he can eat per episode, which is naturally something that happens with shows like that, obviously. But it just makes me laugh that, like, he can eat, like, the first half just, like, in a go. But then, like, he eats, like, another third, and then he eats a little bit less than a third, and then the thing is rancid, and he still tries to eat it. And it's just like, I feel like you could have eaten the first half, and then eaten the second half by the second part of the day. But, you know, just because it wouldn't work story-wise, they had to do it differently. Which is fine, obviously. All right. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. Love the music. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. Also, blue, bells, moon, I mean lawful. As you can see, our boy is growing up. It's important that we recognize that Alfie's growing up. I'm sorry, lawful. I'm sorry. I'm very tired today. I'm making a lot of mistakes. I'm trying my best. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his abilities. Excuse me, there are potentially women-identifying individuals present. How dare you? It's okay, I forgive you. I appreciate that, Lawful. I'm sorry regardless. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. Ooh, this is the stuff I love. Battle plans. Let's begin. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. I vote we still send him out of the airlock. No, Pom-Pom, no! Alfie's a good boy. He does good. From west to east, the maelstrom to Limsa Lominsa, the Imperial frame, of Limsa Lomimsa. The Imperial Flame, or the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Actually, Gridania's in the worst place because it's very close to the border. You agree with Pom-Pom because today is a chaos day? Someday, we're going to get to a story point where Alfie's going to do something good, and you guys are going to feel so bad for hating him. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa, we have Castle, situated on eastern location, and Castle, which lays to the south and the east, in the midst of the ocean. Oh wow, they were really dug into here. Is it like the territory cut off here or something? Who votes for airlock? Who else? Wait, 3. I forgot to count myself. I vote airlock. And we don't hate him. We just want to launch him out of the airlock. Near Ul'dah, we have Castle to the north, and the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind, which connects Castle to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castle, which lies upon the eastern edge of west of Twelveswood. Sleeps are being outvoted. Well, joke's on you. I get the final vote. I get the veto. The veto, if you will. Kick out the kid. Blue, I'll kick you out. And finally, in location stands Castle, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. Ah! Boo, lame no veto. I am allowed to veto all I want. I'll be the bad guy if I have to. I'm protecting our boy! There it is. I don't need thanks for being so heroic. Why indeed. Well, for now, we can't get rid of him because he's literally telling us battle plans. All right, let's at least hear out the battle plans. The forthcoming operation will see Alliance forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castle. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castle boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we will need to isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would to risk being caught betwixt hammer and anvil. I mean, to be fair, smart idea. You never want to have the opponent have a base of operations near you when you're trying to hit one of their base of operations. Unless you can fucking stealth or like blitz your way in, it's not a good... And even then, it's still... You need to plan for worst case scenarios. The operation will comprise of 4 stages, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants. Name. According to our intelligence, the person is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Sleeps, we would have you lead this assault. That's me. I'm the leader. Yeah. And then we teabag him, I guess. Name is a perilous field tactician, shorn of his leadership. The garrison at castle will be a snake without its head. I mean, it's a good thing. If you know for a fact that a certain place is literally running on a tactical genius, and you can eliminate the tactical genius, most places will buckle as command falls apart. Wanted to mention something, wanted to mention something that's currently happening in the world, but I won't go down any political things, but look at the news. Something like that's kind of happening right now. Phase 2 will see us sever Castle's main supply line. As soon as Name's presence can be confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castle. I love the yes! The struggle to hold back commentary. Lawful, it can be hard sometimes, especially when you're tired. We're just like, I don't have really a lot of filters on right now. Who's just gonna talk about stuff? Did you guys ever hear about that? And then, all of a sudden one of my mods is just like, please don't do that. Don't. Shh. So we don't like to bring politics in here. This is supposed to be a place where people get away from the stresses of the world. At that very hour, the Armada, armed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castle. Yay! Meanwhile, in the 12th Woods, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castle. Yeah! Sorry, I'll stop. And they'll have their sylphs? Sylphs to help them. Name has been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Actually, that's really cool that because we did work earlier to make sure that one group actually has decent connections with the people of Gridania, it's actually paying off now, right? Because there's been a reforging in their alliance to make sure that the primals won't show up. And now, because of that, in this situation, there's, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The next one who cheers gets thrown out the airlock. Well, somebody has to go down the airlock, so, yeah! It was worth it! Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castle's defenses. Forming our main thrust, The immortal, I don't know why I keep saying Imperial. The immortal flames will march against the stronghold with all its strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outward, another elite adventurer unit will infiltrate the castle. Its mission is to disable the Magitech field generator, which protects the location. A fortress within a fortress, wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Sleeps, we would have you take command once more. There is a lot of plans here where if something goes wrong, things get very difficult very quickly, but a lot of moving parts. You know, if something goes wrong, the parts have to keep moving. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway, which... Are we getting a yay? The connection between castle and castle, preventing a timely arrival of reinforcements to location. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castles is capacious enough, or capacious? It has a high capacity to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well that the Garleans don't think to give it wings. Ah! Down I go. Goodbye. Once castle's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final stage. Okay, out there. I deserve it. This will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Sleeps' unit to pass unopposed into the location, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. Strike! That's a really nice little effect that they just did right there. Oh, no problem, Yakitori. I hope you have a good shower. We will see you as soon as you get back. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. Only by that feat. If Ultima weapon continues to exist, it's over. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count on the support of various other parties, from the Pirates of Lominsa. Oh, wait, even to the Monetriatists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will require no fewer than 12 major factions. Legends hold that the Archons were 12 in 1, 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have already pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. Yeah, even the bad guys, apparently. Well, the bad guys, quote unquote. Like, you know, like the like even the seedy underbelly of certain places are just like, well, I mean, I feel like the Imperials are not going to let us do the stuff that we want to do if they get their way, so let's throw a couple of bodies at them and then get back to robbing and plundering our fellow countrymen. Don't know why I chose that voice in particular, but here we are. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Y'shtola, pray accompany your respective organizations in their missions. Name, because I never remember his name. I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. This guy speaks in like old English. So it'll be interesting to have him go and be the guy to talk to people, you know, like to the financiers. And they're just like, no idea what he said, but he sounded confident. Tiny gossip girl, please assist name in any way you are able to. Ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid and I accompany the main host in an adversary. Words are really hard. You have to drive, but go fight, win. I'll lurk when and if I can. No problem, pom-pom. Safe drive. Be safe out there. Capacity. We will do our task to assess intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alfie mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers, whose task will be to see each operation's Archon's main objective fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and likely the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not your preparations. Nod. The battle of the future of the realm has begun. Together let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment. Zisut. In the north of here, when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. Oh my god, it's situated. How did I not read situated? Goodness gracious. I can't stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. In the perspective of video games, especially video games such as this is the best way to do it, right? Like, inform your party of the big shenanigans that's all going to happen. Like, these forces are hitting here, these forces are hitting here, these forces are hitting here. Like, this is a massive, complex military, like, campaign that we're going to run. But you don't have to worry about that. However, you are also the most important part of everything that we're doing right now. Like, you know, simultaneously, you are not important when it comes to the planning, but you are the most important when it comes to the execution, which is a really interesting way to do stuff like this, right? Because it gives you a lot of detail in terms of what's happening, but it doesn't make it impossible for you, or it doesn't force you to have to memorize anything or to do certain things. It's specifically, hey, you know how you've done combat all game? You're going to keep doing that, but in this case, the stakes are higher. And I think that's a really good way of doing the story here, because it is very... Like, you can do the same thing in TTRPGs, especially if your party is not one that likes logistics. You know, logistics or planning. If they're just like, yep, just throw us at the enemy. It's just like, all right, we're going to have a meeting with, like, the higher-ups, and you're going to be part of it. But for the most part, they're going to talk a bunch of stuff, and they're going to tell you what you need to do. And that's kind of where it is, and then you're going to go out and do it. Real question next. What's going on? Go drive race. Well played, Dorn. Well played. Am I going to get worried about this question? Am I going to be scared of this question? I'm already scared of the question. Watching chat with great intent. And paranoia. Think, like your protagonist, you think you can pull off a leadership role, or would you buckle under the pressure? I mean, not to get too much into my job, but I am actually a lead animator. So I do actually have some semblance of a leadership role. I don't have to do that much, luckily. Like, it's a pretty basic role, but there is something to it. I'm not sure, though. I feel like I wouldn't be the best when it comes to leadership. I'm probably more of like a moral support individual than anything else. But like, I don't think I would buckle under the pressure, but there would be moments where I would need to step out of the room for a second and have small panic attacks to myself. You know, just, yes, we're going to absolutely do it. These are the plans. Excuse me for 1 second. Step out. Okay. You know, step back inside. Sorry about that. Could you manage, say, the lives of 1,000+ people? With your calls being their lifeline. That is, it's one of those. I am not somebody who does any chest thumping bravado things. Like, I try to be honest as possible, and I would say my honest opinion is probably would not want to be in that position. If it was one of those like, look, no one else is willing to take it. It's like, fine. I'll take it, but I can't promise that everybody's walking home alive. You know what I mean? And like, I will absolutely understand that blood will be on my hands and my bad decisions. And if I were to be in a position like that, if I had the time, I would do everything in my power to know as much as I needed to know in order to make the best possible decisions. Like, I would take that scenario very, very seriously, though I would never want to be in it because that's horrifying. So, I think my answer to your question, to simplify the answer, I would say no. I probably couldn't without some intense, extreme reasons for me to have to. If there was any other candidate, if it was one of those, like, you know, like 20 men standing there and it's just like, one of you needs to lead the front line. If you do not wish to step back now, there is no shame. I would step back. I'd probably be one of the first to step back, because I also have a lot of self-doubt and confidence issues. So the idea of having that much pressure on me, the amount of anxiety that I would be on in a perpetual state, because every opinion in that case, or every choice in that case, would count, right? Like, I think my anxiety would probably get the better of me if I were to take a guess. Very long-winded answer. Basically, to summarize, could I pull off a leadership role? If it's a non-pressured leadership role, maybe. If it is a heavy pressure situation role, leadership role, likely not. Most likely not. Hopefully that answers your question, because I realized that was a little bit all over the place. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. No. I am very much the... I will gesture over to Hyacinth for a second with her little AI babies. in Half-Life 2, where it's just like, no, everybody goes home. Everybody makes it. And if they don't, we fucking save scum and try again. All right. All right. Oh, goodbye. You are welcome. Sleeps not of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls upon me to issue you your orders and provide guidance for forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate bad guy. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Aim. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Oh, thanks. Now, if I recall correctly, this particular character that we're going to be fighting very soon did not get the love and attention that he should have. We're going to find out in a second to make sure that I'm not... Oh, daddy long legs. Okie dokie, Yoki. Hello. I heard you have news for me, Mr. Lieutenant, sir. So you're SleepsNot, the fearless leader of the elite adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that name, departed, location, a bell ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target is aboard one of the vessels. We've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is name, or this is squad. Target has not been sighted. You guys are so stealthy over there. This is squad 2. Likewise, target has not been spotted. Look at that mustache. Look at this dapper boy. Squad 3 here. We ain't got nothing for you neither. This is Squad 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait. Belay previous report. Target sighted. I say again. Target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Name. That's a stash. Dang right it is, Blue. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disrupt the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Sleeps. and bring us a person's head. May God grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Or diversionary maneuvers. See, we got the nice build-up going on. He looks like Pringles guy if he was a baby with a mustache. Interesting observation, Blue. Thank you. Oh man, I'm so speedy here. No, you can't distract me. I'm too fast. No, you can't see me. I'm too fast. No, you can't see me. I'm too... Fine. If we have to fight, let's fight then. Let us do so quickly. Sir, how dare you give me a delicious pizza? And right after I had a smoke? I'm sorry, Croc, that there's nothing I can do. I have no power here. I even turned off all my ads just to make sure that they weren't causing the shenanigans. I guess you're going to just have to have pizza now. There's no other option. There he is. I just had pasta. Oh, dang it. I mean, that's basically like the goofy brother of pizza, right? Like it's still like bread and sauce and meats and cheese. It's just in a different perspective. It would appear that we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, of course. The woman who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is nigh but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at location. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to location. Tell them that the Lominsians are coming. At once, my lord. Hello. 15 years has come and gone since Lord Van Balzar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems: poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoy such peace and stability as we've never known. He only desires the self-sum for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from its shackles which binds it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Shall you doubt the truth in my words? I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemund, yet Lord Van Baelsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. Oh no, not now. Achoo! 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 Excuse me. Let me just scribble that down really quickly. Whew. Thank you, Lawful. Great. I was in such a good zen, and now it's gone. Thank you, Bells. Thank you, Blue. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. And sometimes his girth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. Gesundheit, thank you, Croc. Always appreciated. I am not wont to brave or to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason, and thank you, Bells. His shields are revolvers. Exactly, Dorn. In the name of Lord Van Baelsar, I do swear to strike you down. I feel like I should have actually had a party. So I don't know what's about to happen here. Oh dear. This might not be great. This could be a problem. I don't know if I can solo him. Let's go. Okay, no, he's I can beat him. Okay. Oh. I love the artillery barrage. Very nice. My shields are impenetrable. Are they, though? Oh. Oh! Those some hard hits. I gotta be a little bit more careful. Let me show you a technique passed down in my homeland. What, just your people can do that and you weren't able to fight? Oh, shit! Ow! Alright, I deserve that. Oh, not this time, buddy. Oh! This has actually been a fun fight so far. He is definitely one of those guys we are like, oh, did you remember to practice stepping out of the danger zones? Because you're definitely going to need that in this fight. Oh no, not this time, friend. Do not hold back. Well, neither shall I. You just gonna do that the whole time? Okay, I can I can bleed or I can punch through that. Goodbye. So this is the strength of she who vanquishes Titan. Let us aid you, my lord. Excuse me? Oh, hello. What? I ordered you to leave. Forgive us, Lord. We cannot let you face this enemy alone. Well, then you all die here. Pardon the flashing lights. Don't be fools. Get away. Oh, sneaky breaky. Are you ready to watch the men in your command die? Oh, you bastard! Come on, then. Your conviction and courage will be for naught. This I swear. Ah! Oh, bad. Okay. He might be a little more dangerous this time. Oh, good God. All right, so simultaneously really close to him. Ignite pain, ignite rage, and fight. I didn't read the rest. The fight with the fury of wildfire. Oh. Oh, God. Man, the last time that I did this boss fight, I had somebody carry me through it, and they knocked them down very quickly. So, like, fighting him solo is actually, like, kind of thrilling. You will have no mercy from me. Ooh, oh, God. Time to heal now, please, thank you. All right. I gotta keep an eye on that a little bit more. There we go, we found the safe spot. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, I'm having a lot of fun right now. This guy is very fun to fight. Holy shit. And voicing him is fun, even though I don't really know what his voice sounds like, so I've just kind of made it up a little bit. Whew. No. None of that now. It's a shame that I don't know how to say his name. Because he is such an underutilized character. Good night. Goodbye. Ah! And down he goes. Hey, Pom Pom. You are stronger than I had expected. Note the angles again to make sure that the blades aren't going through. But I have my honor. I will not yield. Ha ha ha! I have you now. Oh, wow. He's gonna hit me with fucking everything. Oh, this is intense. What the fuck? No amount of pain can loosen my grip. Well. You will not escape. I'm gonna have to throw a heal on myself, because otherwise I don't think I'm gonna make it. Rest in peace, men. I will join you soon. Yes, you will, bud. Although I gotta give you props. This is pretty fantastic. Good night, dear prince. You did well. Oh, they even charred him up a little bit? Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord Van Balsar! Apologies for my probably very poor voice acting. Did my dangdest. That light. The Magitech transporter. Sleeps, are you alright? What news of name? Fallen. With this deed, you have sowed the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end of the Empire's tyranny. Name is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! 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 Wind, wind, wind. 'Tis I. It seems you have done it again, Sleeps. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we have no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating castle and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know, I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communication officer will issue your orders. I will be waiting for you with the main host. Hiccups. Lord Hydaelyn, your minion comes bringing light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon, darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. I forgot I had to click. You're really getting into it? I'm having a lot of fun right now. I'm sorry about that, Big Boss. That's my bad. I was getting really into it. The name, Slain? Regrettably, my lord, and at the hands of the Icon Slayer, If the name who had survived the attack is to be believed. Name. Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their commander yielded out his last breath? If it should it should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg your pardon, my lord, but there's more. The Maelstrom have laid a siege to Castle. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castle. Get out. I need time to think. So this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the icons. As we cuss the icons. Cross the icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Again, fantastic camera angles here. Really to display the evil. Oh, they throw us right here. They're just like, now, we're not going to make you walk all the way back. You're fine. Do what you got to do. Scion Not, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the name, Operation of the person, Operation Icon has entered its second phase. As we speak, the Maelstrom move to blockade name or castle and castle. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castle. Already you have done so much to advance our cause, providing such feats as are worthy of song. The heck is casting spells right now? But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let us know what your when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay you to the particulars of your next mission. Obviously, we're going to immediately go to our next mission. There's nothing else we can do. We got to keep going. I mean, we don't have a lot of time. We got about 20 minutes, but we should at least be able to make it to the next area. It'll be a good time. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom have held their own against the Garlean forces near location and location. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flames shall strike at a castle by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the location. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castle, in northern location. That is where you must go. On your way there, however, I must ask you to make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, as I'm told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please strike the flame in their hearts. I would say we're heroes, but we're not quite heroes yet. We still have work to do before we are truly heroes. Alright. Let's see what's going on with this outpost, shall we? Clearly, people are not feeling it. You know, it's wartime. We should be hyping up right now. We should be chest bumping. We should be drinking. We should be eating the fine foods. What are these guys doing? They're sulking. give these boys and girls a kick in the butt and a swig of the finest alcohol that we have access to. Sergeant Sleeps. You are a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castle at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark. So daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But for a hero such as you walking amongst them, we might rekindle the dwindling embers within their soul. Sounds like you can be a leader after all. I can talk big, but that's the best I can do, lawful. Although I know that was definitely a thing in war times where you would give everybody a cup of you know, liquid courage before the battle started. You know, your nerves get a little bit dulled when you have, you know, a comfortable shot of alcohol flowing through your veins. You know, like that one, the heck is that video where that one woman is making an alcohol, like making some kind of an alcoholic beverage, and she's just like, now we're gonna need 2 shots of vodka, and she just frickin' pours that bottle into the cup. And you're like, oh, hey, lady, whoa, let's slow the heck down a little bit there. It's only noon. All right. Sergeant Sleeps, I mentioned that I was hoping that you might rise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is not a necessary laborious task that I ask you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in amidst who, in their midst would no doubt serve to restore them a measure of morale. And so I ask you, make your way to the something processing plant and report to General Roban once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Sergeant. Our troops are counting on you. Well, I suppose I could make an exception this time, you know, and get on the old chocobo once again. Make our way over to this, what'd you call it? Prospering plant? What is that, some sort of name for a greenhouse? That's pretty cool that you guys are growing your own plants here. I think that's pretty neat. You know, back in my day, I used to grow plants too. It was weed! I'm sorry I'm like this. I deserve that, Bells. I absolutely deserve that. The fact that I'm laughing at my own stupid joke too. Why did he do that too well? I mean, I broke character at the end. I broke character. But that's like that's a fun character to play. You know, like I had I was, you know, like birthday being in September, I had a tendency to be older than people. So they would always make the comment that I was like the old man of the group. So I started trying to develop the actual voice for it. I knew you were going to say that. I'm glad that you can read my bullshittery though, Bells. I appreciate that. Where you're just like, God damn it, he's talking about plants. I know exactly where this stupid joke is going. And I'm just like, tee hee hee, they'll never expect a thing. 15 minutes for me is more like 45, but that doesn't matter. Absolutely fine. Yakitori, you are absolutely fine. Sorry, that a little bit of a hiccup there. I don't know if it was a hiccup or some sort of a not quite burp, but absolutely fine. You are under no obligation to, you know, to pick a time when you come back. You live your own life. It's still raining outside. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the guy, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood in the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it seems that many are too preoccupied, woeing in the fear and self-pity that they were yet to even notice that you have arrived. I know your sense of humor too well at this point. It's true, you do show up to my streams quite a bit, so you do have a general idea. You have a little bit of an idea of where some of my jokes go. I hate that I'm laughing at my own joke. Still. Sorry. May I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to these men and women whose spirit falters. I have a mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain that it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Person. No matter what he claims, the lieutenant would almost be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. All right. Second class private. We're gonna psych you the fuck up. I did not spell psych correctly. I still have not spelled psych correctly. Alright, this is the one, boys and girls. This is the one. Third time's a charm. Ha! Sorry. Hooah! The Garleans are not nearly as frightening as you. I'd sooner face the Vanguard while naked as my name year, or as my name day. Well, I guess that's one way to do it. Sorry, but that's illegal. No, I'm pretty sure that we appreciate bells here. Come on, third class. You're a third class private. Wow. What a frickin' saying right here. Yeah! I break my fast on the Garleans, and right now, I'm very hungry! You know what? Whatever gets them hyped up. You know what I mean? That has a very strange version of, you know, like, I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. All right. Oh crap! I accidentally. No. Oh, you're being psyched. Get psyched, first class private. You're stirring. Oh my god, this is one of the jokes that prove that we don't say anything. You're stirring gestation or gesticulations? Your stirring movements have awakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Because again, we're a silent protagonist. I do love little moments like this in games where it's just like, oh goodness. You know, I don't know what you said, but my goodness, did your movements stir within me a flame that I haven't felt since the night of my marriage. And then they run off for some reason. Go ahead, Bells. I'm ready for the pillow. Yeah, it's his birthday, so gotta go extra extra hard on appreciation. Exactly. We appreciate you, Stitches. A bonk this time. Ooh, she's throwing a curveball at me. You would stoke my fighting spirit as you did the recruits? Haha! A kind offer, but hardly necessary. I assure you, the fire of my heart rages as strongly as it ever has. Oh wait, we're actually supposed to psych him up. By God! Without my realizing it, the fire in my resolve has grown dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If need be, I will lay down my life to secure the victory for Eorzea. Well, these are all strength ones. Well, if I want to be a tank, I'm going to have to take that one. We did it! We're level 51! Do 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 do. We are number 1. Hey, Not Mouse, hello. And happy Batter Day. Very nice. Very nice. 10 out of 10. Oh, here's the intelligence one probably that I need. I need that one specifically. I believe I need the mind. You have rekindled the flame of courage that burns within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this, I thank you. And now the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worry nor regret. General Roban awaits you at Castle Name. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed. Sergeant Not. Oh, we're Sergeant Not because we've actually done some of the on the side. I've been doing some of the brain, please. Some of the Grand Company quests. So I actually have a title. Reputation. Where is it? There we go. Wait. I'm one of the... I'm a Chief Flame Sergeant. So I'm still a Sergeant, but I could be more. Caucasian Mage Main? Brave Will. Oh, thank you. I like to play very dangerously, as you can clearly see. I know. Stunning and brave. How are you, by the way, Not Mouse? I hope that your Tuesday is going well. Your other reverse Uno is gone. Oh no! Get the best dresses? I love the way that the white mage looks. Like, I love this look. This is a nice look so far. And I'm very early in the game, naturally, due to the fact that there's more expansions. That means you win. Wow, Bells. Is that what it is? All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a cutscene? I believe that this is voiced. Our hero returns. Ooh, random person just showed up. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirit of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence with the briefing at once. Cutscene. Oh. Just finished lunch/dinner? Nice! I hope it was a good dinner. It looks like it's going to be voiced. I hope. But if not, I will frickin' voice it to the best of my abilities. Oh my god, it's not. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I shall share with you great or glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by the news of the siege of Castle, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castle and Castle are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Excuse me. Reports tell us that Garlean offers fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. Momentary pause. Breath. With Castle, Castle, and Castle thus subdued, the third phase must begin earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to blockade the railway leading hither from Castle. And that can mean only one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castle, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I, Minfilia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There cease myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers share to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there should be little to distinguish one from another. The rich variety of our lives would give way to stale orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course. As long as there is liberty in the world, they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in the defense of our shared home. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is perfect. I was so in the zone. I was ready to give my best Alfie voice, and then it just crashed. There you go. Guys, Alfie got thrown out the airlock, metaphorically, just now. Right as he was about to talk, the game was like, no. You know what? I think we're going to stop it here. I think we're going to start with that speech next time on Thursday, because that way we'll have more context for what's actually going to happen next. Man, I'm a little bit sad. I was like really getting into the roleplay there for a second. Apologies if it wasn't of highest quality, but man, that was that was the most amazing time. Yeah, I'm right here. Oh, heck. That's amazing. Oh, goodness. Alright. Where are we going? I think we're gonna go, assuming that this isn't a scary game, we're gonna go to Frozen Scarecrow. Oh no, this doesn't look that scary. Alright, we are gonna go ahead and head over to Frozen Scarecrow. He is currently playing, by the look of it, a very old game called Insecticide Part 1, apparently. He is a PNG VTuber who is a scarecrow who sits out in his field, and sometimes he gets cold feet or something. I don't know his intro. again, guys, thank you so much for being here. I will say again that just because, you know, apparently marketing is a thing that I'm not good at. So if you wish to follow me on my socials, I have a link tree down below that has the connections to everything. Also, I'm working on a secret project at the moment that hopefully you guys can look at. When or see something of by the end of the week if I can manage to pull it all together. So, hype, etc. Yay, yay, yay. So we're gonna go ahead and do that whole raid thing that we do. S F. So if you are subscribed, I would bid you to use the top message. Please, if you are not subscribed, please use the bottom message. If you would like to use neither, please create your own should you want to. Just try to keep it clean and friendly and wholesome. We like to keep things nice and kind around here if we are able to. 15 of you guys are absolute champions. I was almost not going to stream today because I was so bloody tired, but I'm like, nope, you know what? We're going to keep to the schedule. We cut off an hour. We're going to make it work. And here we are, and you guys have pulled through, and I super appreciate that. So, I'm going to say my outro really quickly, and also, hasta la pasta. To you too, Not Mouse. Thank you. I'm going to do my outro really quick because otherwise my OCD is going to scream at me. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you just popped in and out for just a second, know that you are super appreciated. I hope that you're having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it might happen to be for you. I hope that you're taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time that might happen to be for you, I hope that you have a very restful sleep. We're going to go say hi to Frozen Scarecrow. Make sure to give him lots of love. I will see you guys there, and I will see you guys next time.